Well, hello there and welcome to the Talisman Tavern. I'm Lord Zods and I'm joined by Glenwyn. Say hi.
Hello there, this is Glenwyn from the YouTubes. You've probably seen me on the Euro servers, maybe a little bit playing some games. Not just recently, because we've been building up for something a little bit even sexier than that, haven't we, Zods?
Oh yes, indeed. We have quite the bit of news that we got for you today. A bit of an early stream. We're only going to spend a couple minutes talking to you about the upcoming, shenanigans we've got going on. But yeah, basically, if you haven't already can tell by the title or the thumbnail to this video, then we are joining Nomad Games on their launch stream tomorrow from the time of this live stream, this recording. So that's going to be July 10th, 2025 at 1 p.m. GMT. Okay, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't wait. Absolutely love this game. I've played it a good few times now in real life, so I'm really looking forward to get my hands on it digitally. So, and we're going to get to play it. We're going to be the first to play it.
Actually, going to get to play it. Yes, the first to play it, as far as we're aware, digitally. So the deal, folks, is that the glorious ancient one known as Tom, who's part of Nomad Games. He is going to be hosting the live stream on the Nomad Games channel via Twitch. So we
Launch party!
Launch party! So we've got that in the description. And we'll also be sending links out on our various social media pages, on the Discord servers, the Facebook, etc. All the good stuff. So you can tune in at 1 p.m. tomorrow and join in on the launch fun.
Yeah, did we say it was on Twitch? I think you just did, didn't you?
Yeah, I did just say it's on Twitch. It's not on YouTube. Nice. Not on YouTube or Rumble or any other services. It's on Twitch.
But it will be on YouTube. So, because we're recording, aren't we?
We will be recording. So, yes, we will.
Yeah, we're going to record that. We're going to put a small few little edits in it, just to make it even sexier, and shove it out on YouTube as well. And then we get down to actually playing some real games of alliances together. So, as a team, rather than always trying to hack each other to bits.
Talisman?
So I am
joking.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it out there. Like the last video we released, let's just say it was a bit of a corner turner for us because every now and again we have a staff match which is deep into the night. We both get a little bit drunk on the after all of the Patreons have left, and we go a bit crazy. And that unfortunately was one of those games, wasn't it? We went mental at each other. I don't think we actually talked much by way of proper English. It was just sluggish swearing at each other and hating on each other. So, yeah. So, if you've got, if you're not into that kind of stuff, we don't mind. You can skip that video. But if you want to see us literally raw and tearing each other's skin off as a leprechaun, then you probably want to have a watch it and a laugh and see us, do some.
Well, we won't be behaving like that on the Twitch stream, will we? So you'll be safe there. Don't worry about it. You know, we won't have had our beers then.
Yeah, our bleep machine ran out of batteries, unfortunately. In that,
it did. Unfortunately, it did. Yeah. My built-in swear sensor, my voice box, that unfortunately was taken out that day. Weird, right? So. Yeah. So. Exciting week ahead. I even have some other small exciting news, which I don't mind dropping on you, because I was at Zatu Games this morning. You were at Zatu Games this morning. Okay, tell me more, or tell the patrons more, rather.
Dude, I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about it, but to be honest with you, it was quite... I went into their office area. Lots of people sat around in their little cubicles, but literally the main area, and this is huge office, is a ping pong table, there's a pool table, there's a gaming table. It absolutely just it was
cool.
It's so
that'd be a dream
lovely
to work at.
And it would be. Met a really absolutely brilliant fella. I've done a little bit of a diary kind of video recording of me going there, coming back, and a few snapshots of Zatu while I was there. So I'll be releasing that. But I was there basically just dropping off my rather gorgeous prototype of my onboard game, Thunder Academy, and so they've got it now for 2 weeks. And hopefully at the end of those 2 weeks, they'll return it slightly intact with a proposal for a contract. But if not, fair play, I'll have to go elsewhere. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
well, that could be cool. Yeah.
Well, that's Zatu. Who cares about them? Let's talk about Talisman.
Yeah, whatever. Zatu. Yeah, suck it.
But
we love you,
they
Zatu.
absolutely are selling. They're absolutely selling Talisman 5th edition and Alliances on a on a bit of a kind of sale at the moment. So if you are looking for the board game, it's kind of there. It's quite cheap. To be honest with you, feeling rather annoyed that I had to pay full price. But there you go.
Well, there we go. Well, to be honest, there's a lot of things going on in the board game world at the moment. There's kind of there's one particular business, I think Diamond Gem Games for distributors.
Oh, okay, yeah. What in the USA?
Yeah, so they're actually consolidating all of their kind of stock, as in they're basically getting back all their stock, essentially. So what that means is basically it's going to be harder. The stock in places like Amazon, that's going to be harder to find now because they're taking it all back. So you're better off supporting developers or creators directly through their websites.
I always say that as direct as you can possibly get. Friendly local gaming shops as well as all of the big boys. You got to every now and again. You got to expect to pay a little bit more for your games, but you do get some absolutely amazing advice if you do decide to turn up to these places. So yeah, I'm all for it.
Now,
doing it.
That information I got from Dungeon Craft's YouTube channel, one of his videos. So if you want to find out more details on that news, check him out there. Essentially to find out more about that. But anyways, swiftly moving on, because that's not the importance of this. Because digitally you can buy this game whenever you want to, and no one's gonna there's no stock allocation you need to worry about digitally. It's just there, so that's cool. It's a
blinding game as well. Yeah, it's a blinding game. I was just at Norwich Board Gaming Group last night, and someone was talking to me about they'd literally just acquired the digital version and started playing it. Was really impressed with it, and they weren't a big Talisman fan. So there you go. It's spreading. So.
Talisman is finally spreading. You'll be happy about that, Hasbro. We're spreading the good word of Talisman across the globe.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Right. What we're doing tomorrow again? We said we were doing a live stream. We're going to be playing.
Yeah, we were doing a live stream. Something like that. Yeah. So we're doing a live stream tomorrow, and that's so Nomad's going to be hosting it. We're not hosting it; they're hosting it. So we'll be guests on their live stream. We'll be well behaved, and we'll be playing a game of Talisman Alliances to celebrate the launch of a new expansion, the digital version that is, because the box is already out. It's just the digital version that they're promoting. Yeah, so that'd be cool.
I don't know if there's probably going to be spoilers then. If I think correctly, it's going to have to be a few spoilers, right? Maybe. We're probably going to be playing the first trial, and that's it. Because
I think probably the first trial. If we get through quite fast, we might play the second one. Who knows? Yeah.
They are particularly fast games. These trials, the Alliances games. Well, in real life anyway, I've found them really, really fast. So compared to easily half the time of a normal Talisman game.
Right.
So I'm assuming that the digital version is going to be even faster. But we are going to have to deal with questions coming in from people who are watching the stream, directed at Tom and at Carl, because this is the first time I think they've gotten Carl on stream, maybe, potentially. So Carl's a bit of a player, a mover in Nomads, a lead product designer, been there since 2012. Or maybe even beyond, and I've been championing Talisman for over 10 years now. So pretty cool. So it's going to be good to have him kicking around on stream, so you can ask him all the questions, which brings us lovingly and seamlessly onto why we are talking to you here this afternoon. Apart from letting you know what's going on in our glorious lives, we have a favor to ask of you guys and girls who watch us on Talisman every single week. We have been given a few Steam keys for Talisman Digital Edition. We're talking about the 5th edition, so if you haven't got that, then we have a few available. And also the Alliances expansion, we have a few of them available. So we're planning on giving away 2 Steam keys for free. Literally, just we're gonna since we settle who's gonna win these, we'll give them away straight away. So hopefully you'll get them in your inboxes. But we do need something from you. We do need a little bit of help, don't we, Dodds?
We do. As much as we just want to give away the keys freely, and of course they will be given out. The way we're gonna do that is we want to kind of get your help a bit on during our streams. So during the stream, as we'll be playing Talisman Alliances, we're going to be asking Tom, our glorious host, some questions about alliances, about Talisman, and Carl as well. So we'll be asking questions about the game, developing the expansion, lots of different things. However, we want some of those questions to come from you, the wider community. So what we're asking of you here is that send us a question that you want us to ask Tom or Carl or both, or just but in general, basically. So whatever comes to mind, send it our way. And what we will do is right before the stream, we will have a look at the questions that have been asked, been put forward. We'll pick basically our favorites out of the list that we really like the look of, and then we will ask those questions at some point during the stream. Now, if you are one of those,
get on stream.
Yeah, if you are get on the stream and make sure you keep an eye out, because if you are one of those people, if you see it being asked on the stream, then congratulations, you have won a free copy of either the Talisman Alliances expansion or even the base game, the 5th edition base game. Digital version, yes, not the physical copy, just the digital. So that will be in the form of a Steam key, which you can claim on Steam through the marketplace, and then your copy is yours.
And it's like you might be thinking, "Oh my god, I've already got them both, or I've already pre-ordered, or I've got them anyway, whatever." You might do, but some of your friends don't. You can literally just give them, so now you can play with your friends. Right?
Yes, exactly.
Because
So you can.
It's all about friends.
That's right. Yeah. So if you already have a copy of the game, you can gift it to someone. If you are one of those lucky people who get a Steam key, and you can play with your friends, and that's very important. Alliances.
Haven't you got any friends?
You're not got any friends, mate. Come on, get some friends. Get some friends.
We can't help you with friends, but we can help you with Steam keys.
Right, let's not attack the people.
Too late. We've done it.
No, we've done it. Yeah, we're going to attack you hard. No, we're not actually. Calm down. But yes. So, however, to help kind of give you some ideas on the kinds of things you can ask, we're not just going to simply take any question that we look at that is like, what's your favorite color? Oh, blue. No way.
What's your favorite character? Or like, oh my god, what is it with those dice? Blah blah blah. Nope.
Yeah. Why did you pick a yellow colored die? Yeah, we're not going to probably look at those questions. So what we're trying to say here, folks, is that you need to kind of put a little bit of effort into this in order to have a chance at these keys. You're going to need to ask something that could be quite funny, quite fun, or very challenging, or maybe a combination of both. I think, Glenn, you had an example, right?
Yeah, well, I was thinking about this. I actually said, well, what would happen if we asked them, like, the designers when they were looking at the game, because they've been to Hasbro, they've been to Avalon Hill, so they've talked to the actual physical board game designers, and asked them what changes would they have made, say, for example, to the board game if it could only be played, or if it was being played in zero gravity, say, basically on the moon somewhere. So, like, what changes would they make to the components or the overall design? Which obviously is a really, really absurd question, but that's what we're looking for. We're looking for absurd questions to propose to them to make them think.
Fun, challenging questions.
Yeah, that's it. So anything like that along those lines, I'm sure we'll come up with some more on our own, but ultimately we're turning to you, the Talisman fans, the people who actually like Talisman, to come up with some creative questioning.
Exactly. And the reason we're asking this of you folks is because in this particular way is because those those are like simpler questions that you might put forward. We're likely going to be asking those anyways during the stream ourselves. So if you throw out some fun ones, some challenging ones, that's just going to add some extra spice to the stream. Which would be nice to see.
Keep them honest. Yeah,
and keep them honest as well.
Yeah, even like normally we've been loving this because we could use this to throw them off, so we can beat them in Talisman, but we're actually playing with them. So I don't know. We'll have to make up some kind of sub rule set to.
Absolutely.
Even if we do win together, we still need to know who wins amongst us. If you know what I mean.
Exactly. Okay, so you're probably wondering, okay, well, where can I post these questions? Like, how do I get my question to you, hosts of the Talisman Tavern? Well, that's a very, very good question. So we have a Facebook page, our Talisman Tavern Facebook page. I believe what we're going to do is we are going to make a post on that page, which is going to be the place where everyone in the comments section of that post can then place their questions, and then we will simply skim through that and see what comes up.
Oh, yeah, you could do that now with the posters already up on Facebook. I think basically we're going to leave that open. I'm going to probably pin it to the top. Any questions you're thinking about, just put them in there. We'll get your name, and obviously we'll be able to contact you, DM you. But not only on Facebook, you can do that on YouTube as well, because we have a community post. So if you're just into YouTube and that's how you follow us, then you're on our community post as well. So you can just write in any questions that you want there. We'll be looking at all your questions. You can have a couple of shots at it. It doesn't really matter, but obviously don't just dribble out 10 questions and use ChatGPT to do it.
Yeah, no spamming. No spamming in the comments. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Don't just spam 100 different questions. Otherwise, we're probably not going to pick you. Let's be fair. Yeah. You got to give other people a chance to have their say. So, yeah.
And also other avenues. We are on Twitter as well. It's only a very, very small little sort of profile we got on there. We only just started it just to see if we can reach a few other people. We only put it on there because a couple of the gamers that we normally game with are on Twitter and they like to share that kind of stuff. So we thought, we'll just make it. So if you're on Twitter and you're finding us through Twitter, then feel free to at us, at the tavern, and let us know what your questions are. And also Discord, obviously. If you're part of our server, we need to update that link, by the way. It's out of...
we do. So so if they go to the Discord, they would... can they ask the questions there as well? Do they need to go to the Facebook page via the Discord?
Yeah, and the welcome area, if you like. You can do that. Or even if you go into the area, which is basically the announcements area, then you can probably put them in there. But we'll be watching out. To be honest with you, the Discord server, it gets, a few posts every single day, so it's not going to be too hard to find you. Unless, of course, there's a cascade of people with questions.
Oh, that reminds me. As part of the comment, you also, I think it'd be a good idea to post the hashtag as well, because then we'll easily be able to see that. So I think the hashtag we want to go for is Talisman Alliance launch stream.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. We can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could draw our attention to it. That would definitely help. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. The aim here is to get as many of you guys and girls who have kind of been fragmented by YouTube, Discord, Facebook, and all this, all headed towards this one Twitch stream for this one magnificent launch.
There's one point in time which will never ever be replicated again. Will never see the light of day again. It'll be one time, and then that'll be it. It'll be done.
Yeah, and that's it. Then we're all going to close up shop, and that's it. All computers will just die. That's it after that.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, we're already well after the year 2000. Computers should have gone kaput by now. But
back to the Stone Age.
Yeah. But at least you'll have your free copy of Talisman if you have your question asked. So that's it. That's the important thing. You just can't then use it.
But you had the chance. You had the option.
You had the chance, so you had the glory of winning it. So there you go.
Yeah. Nice. So yeah, let's know what you're. I mean, like if you're on the chat at all at the moment, not gonna pressure anyone who's hanging around there. If you've got a question that they've potentially got an idea that they'd like to ask, we'll put that away, put it on the list. But we're going to go for a few more minutes, aren't we? So we didn't want this to be a long live stream.
We're gonna jump on in a few moments, folks. But if you have any suggestions, any ideas you want to post in the chat now, or even if you head to our Facebook and Discord pages, you can make suggestions there as well. Anything that comes to mind that you think will help spice up the stream a bit, or future content, absolutely, you can send it your way. Send it our way. I mean. Don't send it to your way. That's weird because you send it to yourself, which doesn't make any sense.
Ain't nobody gonna see that if you do that.
accept yourself, which, that's not bad. It just means only you're going to see it. So
yeah, we need that really, really cool stuff to be out there out in the open. So yeah. So what else has been going on in your life, Lord Zods? Since we kind of didn't really ask you, did we?
Oh, so what's going on in my life? I mean, so we got, I'm quite excited about this live stream coming up. It's going to be great. The Steam sales, actually, that's about to end tomorrow. But I've had a bunch of games bought up for that. I've even had a few gifted to me. Our good friend Lewis from Weird FTW has been gracious enough
Thanks,
to...
Lewis!
Thank you, Lewis. He's been gracious enough to gift us a few games that he wants to play with us at some point. So we have a live stream with him next week, I believe, right?
Yeah, not this Friday, next Friday. So yeah, we're going to go full on live Talisman. We're talking about doing alliances at the moment, maybe, but to be honest with you, I think he's lusting for a bit of blood, to be fair. So
blood.
Might have to do. Yeah, so it might be competitive.
Might be just a little bit competitive. A little bit.
Or both. Who knows? Start off with a little bit of nicey, working together as a team. Then afterwards, start popping each other on the head with big clubs.
It's good.
Yeah,
but other than that, I mean, I have been, what would you say, kind of, dabbling in my own personal life, job searching, changing careers. This could be a potential avenue, by the way, doing all this YouTube stuff. It's great fun, especially the live stream stuff. That's always really good fun. I do have my own channel, me being called Lord Zods. I do have my own YouTube channel. I also do have a Twitch channel, but I haven't posted anything there yet. But I am exploring the realms of my own channel.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
very.
You might want to join what
but...
I'm doing. You might join me on what I'm doing. I'm just going to use my personal YouTube channel now for diary updates on what I'm doing, design-wise or work-wise, and just
like a
and
blog.
also sometimes
Vlogs,
yeah,
vlogs.
yeah, and then crossing over to a bit of Talisman, obviously, but want to keep as much of what I'm doing on Talisman here on this channel because that's what it's here for. Yep. But wait a minute, there is something else that we kind of got bubbling under the surface at the moment through one of our contacts who has played a lot of games with us just recently and also been live, who's been asking us to do a little bit of extra work and help or in preparation for a new board game release next year. We're not really doing an awful lot at the moment because this is pre-Gen Con and everyone's going crazy over the USA, and this this particular fellow is from the US of A. So I guess we can talk about it. He did say that we were okay, but we haven't really firmed up a huge amount, but we are definitely going to be working on it. We're looking at actually together as the Bathrobe Boys designing an expansion for this new game coming out, which is going to be exciting because that's going to be kickstarted next year. So we're going to be doing maybe a bit of a blog kind of diary, YouTube-y diary together, showing the design process of what choices that we're making, why we're doing what we're doing. So I think that's going to kick off sometime soon because we're going to start thinking about that.
100%, absolutely. It's a very exciting project to work on. There's a few people, a few names in the team, names who have been involved in previous versions of Talisman as well.
Yeah.
So very much the games in spirit of what Talisman has created. So if you love what we're doing here, we're just going to hope that you love what they are doing with this brand new game that they are making that's in the works. So
yeah, I think once we've talked about it a little bit more solidly, we'll probably drop a little bit more details about it, let people know what's going on, but we don't want to preempt any marketing rush that they're going to do.
Exactly. No,
we might have to diligently.
It's still early stages, very early stages.
Yeah, exciting. So you're going to get, so you're going to get your first potential, expansion board game published. Then
I'm going to have to start reading some books.
You're going to have to put on your CV, board game designer extraordinaire.
Board game designer.
Oh man, are we going to get this done before I even get my son to Academy off?
That kind of cool though, right? Wouldn't it? Because you can then be like, I've designed this, by the way. Oh, you designed for that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, so you have, you're building your portfolio. So
yeah, well, at the moment, it's all about this channel. So, and we just passed 150 subscribers.
Whoa!
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, we don't.
That's cool.
We don't really like celebrating much, but it was quite.
We
nice
don't like to gloat,
150.
except when we do. But otherwise, yeah, 151 subs. We've just hit that literally like a day or so ago, and we've been seeing some nice growth to the channel. So we're really happy with that. We're kind of, we're kind of shocked really that we've been able to reach this far with so many people. Who sub to the channel, because Talisman is one of those niche games. Let's just be real here. It is a niche community, a niche game. We want it to be bigger. That's part of the reason why we're doing this. We want to get more people in the fold of Talisman. But it is proving to be quite difficult as we've been going through this. So hopefully the stream tomorrow of the launch of Alliances and the fact that it does change Talisman into a different game entirely because you're all working together, maybe that might help encourage more people to join us on this kind of quest of creating a real community with this game.
And we're obviously doing in real life Talisman 5th edition demoing and contesting at the Norwich Board Games convention, which is happening at the end of August, I think.
End of August, yeah. That's right.
Yeah. So as the Bathrobe Boys, we're going to be turning up at the bar and literally challenging people and playing with them in team. When's Gen Con, by the way, out of interest? Do you know?
Ooh, that is a good question. I did check a while back. Let me have a look again.
Because we got friends going to Gen Con.
Gen Con is July 31st to August the 3rd. There you go.
Oh, wow. It's literally at the end of this month. Well,
end of this month.
Hasbro and Avalon Hill, you've literally got about 2 weeks to sort yourself out and send us tickets. You're not going to have the Bathrobe Boys live at Gen Con.
Well, it'll be in Indianapolis. I think that's how you say it. Is that how you say it? Indianapolis?
Indianapolis? Well,
Indianapolis? I probably butchered that name, to be fair. Jesus. Wow. And I was born and bred in the UK. I should know English, god damn it. Right, yeah. Indianapolis Convention Center as well it would be, which will be in the city of Indiana? Indianapolis, Indiana. There we go. Got it.
Okay, cool.
I know my geography, folks. Don't worry. It's just one of those days.
So there you go. Come on, quick. Get over there. We'll get on and play. We'll play some Talisman. Oh yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so I think we're about there, mate. We done all right. Yeah, I think we got all the information out we wanted to. We didn't even have to script this. It was just like, boom, do it.
Boom, do it. We improvise a lot of the time. It's good to improv. It's always fun to improvise it.
Yeah. So we're waiting for your questions. You've basically got this evening and tomorrow morning to do it.
You got 24 hours basically, or just less than 24 hours, I should say, really, as of the time of this recording. But yeah. So the live stream, just to remind you folks before we head off, the live stream is tomorrow, 10th of July, 2025, 1 p.m. GMT. Okay, that's when it goes live on twitch.tv at the Nomad Games channel on Twitch. And it'll be hosted by Tom, and both Glenn and I and Carl from the Nomad Games team will also be on the stream as well as guests. So check us out.
Amazing.
There'll be opportunities to win 2 copies of Talisman Alliances or Talisman 5th edition, the digital versions. So ask your questions before we go live, and create some fun and interesting, challenging questions, and you might have a chance of getting a free copy. Nice.
Let's see him. Yeah, we're relying upon you for maximum fun and confusion.
For maximum overload.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well,
perfect.
I think we can say goodbye then, can't we?
I'm gonna have some lunch now. Cool. Nice. So
yeah, same here. I need some lunch as well. Yeah.
Nice. So folks, we'll do what we normally do. We'll leave it running for about 2-3 minutes just to close it out. You can listen to some nice tunes, and otherwise we'll end the stream here. So thank you for watching. And we will see you at the launch, the live stream launch.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. So, see ya. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.